What's happening, spontaneous gameplay? It's the Cat's Pajamas, keeping things fresh like I do. Bringing you guys some epic firing range domination action today using the AK-47, an absolute beast of a weapon, at least I find anyways. I was playing with some friends this game and actually ended up with a pretty awesome score and had a lot of fun while doing it, so yeah. But as always, I am not here to talk about the gameplay. Today I thought I would give you guys my thoughts on a subject that is quite a serious one actually, so if you guys could all batten down the hatches and open your minds, and hopefully you guys will walk away from this commentary with a new point of view, or maybe not. Maybe you'll still have the same point of view, but you'll walk away from this commentary, yeah, you'll walk away from this commentary. So, after completely failing at trying to think of something creative and funny to say there, let's discuss what we're going to be talking about today, or actually what I'm going to be talking about today. You guys can always try to have a conversation with me while I'm doing this commentary and see how well that works. Actually, that'd be interesting to try. I might go do that with another video after I'm done making this. Anyways, guys, today I want to talk to you about a little something. It's a little of an oversaturated topic, but nonetheless, I want to discuss racism. And definitely, right off the bat, I want to make sure you guys know that I am not racist at all. I find that no matter what your skin color, religion, or culture is, like, I have no problem with that. That's not going to deter me from talking to someone, from having a relationship with someone, from, you know, like, just having a good time with someone, or associating with them. That's not going to do that. I think a big problem with racism is that a lot of people these days don't understand and don't realize that they're actually being racist with a lot of the comments they make. I mean, every time you make a reference to a black guy playing basketball, a Mexican cutting the lawn, an Asian driver that can't drive, or, you know, a white man that lives in a trailer, all these comments are very stereotypical and obviously racist. And despite the fact that you may be joking about it, if someone of that ethnicity happened to hear you say that, they would obviously be a little offended. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I'm with my friends, I do, and we do as a group, tend to make, you know, racial jokes from time to time. And, you know, my group of friends is actually rather diverse in ethnicity, so it's not like we're singling out a certain race and just making fun of them. It's not how it works, and usually it's for comical purposes. Obviously, we don't have any feelings of aggression or hate towards these people, but, you know, I mean, we just think it's funny. I mean, it's obviously not funny when people are actually getting killed or getting jumped because of their race and because of where they live. Maybe, like, a white guy is going to get jumped because he lives in, like, a neighborhood predominantly existing of another race. But I mean, you look at comedians. Comedians make racial jokes all the time, and that's actually a good example of comedy with racism. When people can understand that they're not being made fun of, that they're not being discriminated against, it's just, you know, a joke. And some people can obviously find humor in jokes like these, but then again, some people don't. And I think if the world actually had a broader mind, I should say, and was more open to a lot of people's senses of humor, then I think a lot of the problems that exist in the world today would not exist. If people can just open their eyes and ears and minds and actually laugh about something, then I think a lot of the problems nowadays would pretty much be terminated. So I think it's pretty clear that there are two halves to racism. One half is the comical half, which consequently is pretty funny. You gotta admit, I think you would have to be pretty ignorant to say that you don't always enjoy when a comedian pulls out a racist joke. And, you know, I laugh a lot when they do stuff. I mean, case in point, Russell Peters, if you guys have ever heard of him, he's an Indian comedian, and he is absolutely hilarious, and he makes fun of just about every race. But when it gets to the point where people are actually killing people or committing hate crimes because they don't like a white man, they don't like a black man, Asian man, green man, purple man, black man, I already said that, white, Asian, yellow, brown, purple, rainbow, trout, you know, stuff like that, that's going a little too far, in my opinion, and I think most people could obviously agree with me there. I just realized I've been saying man a lot, and obviously women deal with this issue just as much as men do. So just thought I'd throw that out there. Now, obviously, not all racism ends up in violence. Obviously, people get singled out all the time due to their background. A lot of people say only black people can know what racism truly is, and, you know, obviously there was a lot of crap that went down with America back in the day, but I disagree with that statement. I think anyone can experience racism. I mean, I've experienced racism. Back in grade 3, I went to a new school, and in my neighborhood, there are a lot of Indo-Canadian people that live there, and my first day, I made friends with an Indo-Canadian guy, and for the first few weeks, we had fun. You know, I never thought that we were different because of the color of our skin. But as a matter of fact, one of his friends, actually a group of his friends, told him to stop hanging out with me because I was white. And, you know, this obviously came as a shock to me because I just thought that we were two kids just having fun playing together. And it's actually ironic because one of the kids who told him that is actually one of my best friends now, so, you know, things, I guess, did work out. I think all in all, racism cannot be stopped, but obviously we can take steps to prevent people from actually getting hurt by it. Obviously, if you are one of those people who makes, you know, comments and jokes for just laughing purposes, then just make sure that you know who is around you. If there's someone who could be offended by that, obviously don't make the joke at that point in time. Anyways, guys, I hope that you guys are a little bit more open-minded to this subject and realize that it's not something to be thrown under the bus. Like my... Not gonna say it, gonna keep this one clean. Alright guys, I'm DahCatzPajamaz, take it easy, peace out.